Nah, I was born in Kingston, Jamaica. You know what I'm saying? June 3rd, 2002. Birthday in a couple days. Shout out LIQUE G's. You know what I'm saying? What really brought me to music? Like, I was always in music. My mother sung in church. My brother, he played the drums in church. You know, like, just always being around creative people. My grandfather, he was a deacon. God rest his soul. He was a deacon. He drew a lot. You know, my grandma drew a lot. I found out later on in life. Like, I was just always surrounded by creative people. So when I came to America back in like 2008, I remember. I tell this story often. The first hip hop song I ever remember hearing was Kanye West's Heartless. I just remember just being infatuated with it for the longest time, and I used to just play it back. Then eventually I got the desktop and I just kept watching the video. And then from Kanye, I discovered other Rockefeller artists like Jay-Z, and then when I discovered Jay-Z, I discovered Biggie, and it was just like it was a snowball effect, you know what I'm saying? And eventually, 2011 came around, and I said I wanted to rap. And then it's been history ever since, man. 9 projects later, I'm still here, you know what I'm saying? Still going. I changed my rap name, my artist name, to LIQUE in 2021 following the death of my best friend, Samaya. God rest her soul. And I was like, I want to stand out. So I was like, okay, everybody calls me LIQUE. In high school, they used to call me Papa Leak. You know what I'm saying? Samaya used to call me Papa Leak. A lot of people used to call me that shit. But it was always spelled L-E-A-K. And I never really liked that because niggas used to make leaky faucet jokes and whatever, you know. But then I wrote it down and it didn't look good. I was like, damn, what can I do to fucking change this? And I said, I got it. I put the exclamation point in the middle of it because, like, it was different and I wanted to be different, you know what I'm saying? So I said, all right, don't put the fucking exclamation point in the I. And then, yeah. Shout out my nigga Shotta Realist. He was the first nigga to put me in the studio. When I was 14 years old, I was a bad kid in school. He put me in the stew. And, you know, that allowed me to create that first project. And since then, I believe I have 9 projects. To list them off real quick: Conscious Thoughts, Life Lessons. What did I put out after that? I put out Watch Your Step, then I put out Forgive Me I Die For You, then I put out The G's, and I put out All's Not Forgiven, and I got 2 other EPs and shit like that. That's why I got 9, 10. My name is LIQUE motherfucking G's. L exclamation point Q-U-E. All platforms. I got a song today called Butchered off of my album from last year, The G's. Hope y'all enjoy. I really like the Talk Your Talk event. Like, I found out about it from my little sister, Chrissy Africana. Shout out you, sis. I love you. I miss you. You know, I didn't really know much about UNCR. Like, I've definitely seen you guys around and everything like that. But I didn't, you know, I never been to an event before. But when I got there, I know Yogi Berry. I knew Akua. You know, I know a lot of the other people there. And it was a good vibe. So when I was able to get on stage and compete against my fellow artists, you know, Akua, my boy Retro, you know what I'm saying? I think Gior was there as well. Like, it was a lot of people there. It was a dope experience. I like the French Quarter just as a venue. It looked nice. The ambiance of it was great. And I had a great time. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming for that first place throne though. Don't get comfortable with this third place stuff. That first place is where I belong. I'm just one conversation away from where I want to be. You know what I'm saying? Whether that be with an exec, whether that be with somebody that has, you know, some money, that believes in me, that want to put the money behind me, you know, in order to break me into the industry, whatever that may be. Like, I just know I'm one way with that. Producers I can work with, maybe cameramen that we can work with, you know, just more abundance, because I feel like everybody's being stretched thin, and you can notice when people are being stretched thin. I'm hoping to build for myself with my music. I want to be known as great. Like, I put a lot of time into my music. Like, I write from the heart. I go, like, when I write these songs about loss and trauma, like, these are real life experiences. These are not just things that, you know, I thought about. You know what I'm saying? These are things that I've been through. And I just hope my music can help somebody. Like, I feel like that's what every artist wants. You know what I'm saying? Like, it hasn't been an easy road. Like I said, I've been doing this shit 14 years now. It hasn't been easy. I'm sure it's not gonna get any easier, but I'm up for the challenge. And if you're up for the challenge too, then what you waiting for? Stop making excuses. Get off your ass, put that song out, edit that video, make that beat, do whatever you gotta do. Because if you want to be the greatest, it's gonna take a lot of hard work.